Jordan Spieth, 3 wins, and he told me at the end of the Tour Championship when I had a chance to speak with Jordan, he said, I was struggling all year, never felt comfortable. Well, that means 3 wins and a major to Jordan Spieth. Dustin Johnson, who looked earlier in the year, Bob, like he was going to dominate, and then he fell down the stairs at Augusta and never really got back on the same track. And Hideki, who was steady Eddie, but really ran out of gas down the stretch. Outside of those 3, if you had to lean away, who's the player that stands out for you, Bob? Or is there someone else? For me, it's Jordan, simply because of that last 4 or 5 hole performance at the Open Championship. That was head-scratching material. Yeah, the other 2 didn't win majors, but if you go back a year from right now where we are sitting here, you looked at Hideki Matsuyama and thought, this guy is going to run away with things. I mean, his first 4 tournaments, he went second, first, second. Then Dustin Johnson kind of came on the streak, and he ran the table for a while there, and we thought, boy, this guy's never going to lose. This guy's never going to finish outside of the top 10. Falls down, hits the stairs. What might have been, right? If he hadn't hurt himself, what might have been for Dustin Johnson? And Jordan Spieth, to me, just doesn't get enough credit for how good he plays because he had a sensational season. I'll say this, Jordan Spieth is the only player we've seen since Tiger Woods that can win and win majors without his A game. He did it this year. He had his B game, C game at best, and had 3 Ws and a major championship. Bob, you hit something on the head, though, there with Hideki Matsuyama. At the end of last season, you and I were forecasting Hideki as going to be in the mix, a major player, a major guy to look for this year. And the other name we were talking about was Justin Thomas at the time. He was right nipping on the heels of Hideki Matsuyama. And it was funny how one was able to keep the ball rolling downhill, the other one maybe running out a little bit of gas. Not that Hideki didn't have a good season or all, but at the end of the day, it will always come down to this. And we saw it in the President's Cup. We saw it down the stretch. Is Hideki Matsuyama's putting strong enough to hold his name there with the rest of them? I will take the putting, and I will also add in some of the pressure that is on him. We saw that at the PGA, especially when he came in there looking like he might have a chance to win a major championship and was in contention coming down to the last round. But there is so much focus on him, so much attention on him in his home country. I mean, when you go to these tournaments, he is just swarmed by media. They want him to win, and he wants to win for them. And ultimately, he's got to be able to put that away. But let's see where he comes into this year. He's going to take an extended break. He's already on it right now. And I think he might be a little bit better if he's a little bit more refreshed rather than starting the season like he did last year.